afternoon, good evening, whenever you're going to watch this video. And today is Wednesday, the 15th, and it's 10:02. Starting slightly light. I was doing a live stream on 21 years being self-employed, 21 years without a job, and definitely would actually recommend you guys watching it. Especially in the second half of the video, a lot of wisdom and knowledge in business world. Now, but I would recommend you guys to watch the whole thing. As you guys can see, I'm starting with average customer rating at 4.91, acceptance rate at 41%, completion rate at 100%, and there you go. We have in a Walmart coming in of 28 items going into the area for $12.75. There is no way this can be completed in about 40 minutes in order to make it worthwhile and get back to a reasonable place. So, not taking it. So, completion rate 100%, on time or early 94%. On time or early depends. Are you going to deliver on time? And if not, are you giving a reason why? And there's an option when you're in the restaurant to give a reason why, as well as when you are finishing the delivery. There's a smile face and a sad face. Click on that and give a reason why. Those two things will keep your on time or early rating up. And Walmart is desperate today, as you guys can see. As we're getting closer to Christmas, which I believe Christmas is not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. So the closer we get to Christmas, the more people start ordering, those that actually scared to go out or have a problem going out, or trying to just take advantage of an opportunity to get the food delivered without being charged. Because I believe Walmart has a minimum of $35 to have a free delivery. So let's go back and let's go to dashing. Return to dash. I selected to midnight. Where are we at right now? And it is 10:04. And I'm probably going to kind of slowly move away from mall, because at mall, very hard to get something at 10 in the morning when most of the places are still closed. Food court, I believe, is open, because otherwise they would have not sent me that Chick-fil-A order. But first of all, what I want to say is this. You are in control of your destiny, which means you are in control of every single decision you make. That's including the deliveries you make. If you're not in the mood or don't feel like it, didn't go and do your regular thing. But, if you are in a position where you say, you know what, I'm going to go and make this day a best day. I'm going to go and just get it. Like right now, I could sit at the mall and wait until these orders come in. Or I can go out and try to get those orders. And as right now, if you guys remember the last 3 days, I started off a day at the McDonald's. Again, Walmart. So I'll go see if I can start again a day with McDonald's. But today I turned off the phone a little bit later. Not as I coming into Lexington, I turned on when I was already at the mall. And then we have a 2.4 for $5.75. Let's see how McDonald's doing today, and if we can actually get this picked up quick, like we did it yesterday, and put the $5.75 into our pocket and get it done in under another under 15 minutes. So 10:07. That means we need to get this done by 10:23. Let's see how successful. Ooh, the line is big. Oops, did I forgot to accept it. And sometime I have that issue, but at the same time I'm looking here at this McDonald's and I'm probably glad that I have missed it because I don't think they're quick today. Let me sit here for... No, they're not moving those cars as fast. Yesterday they were getting cars out of the teller's window like in 15-20 seconds. Today cars are stuck. That's why they're having a big line. So good thing I didn't take that order. Otherwise I would have probably lost just 10 minutes just picking it up. And usually that's not the most worth way of starting off a day, is waiting in the restaurant. So what's next? I declined a bunch of Walmarts, so they're not coming to me anymore, even though right now I'm literally right by Walmart. It is drizzling outside at 57 degrees, partially cloudy. I don't see any sun breaks, but I do see spots of blue. I will go across the street from Walmart and see maybe there's something open there. If not, then I'll go closer into town, into what I like to call it, the fast food alley, and see if I can have some success there. So we got a 12 miles for 10:25. It's not gonna put me where I want to be, and that an issue, but North Lime Coffee and Donut. But let's get a try. Never been to that place. There is no hidden action here, as Pedro loves to say it. But
in 300 feet, turn right onto Nicholasville.
Because we just took a long delivery and Uber Eats are kind of silent, I'll pause them, even though Pedro says not to, but my comfort is not there yet to run two apps constantly. So that's one of the reasons why I'll pause it. And second, I'm not good with the area yet. I still have areas that I show up in and I have no clue where I'm at. I kind of know where this delivery goes, but I kind of did not understand exactly where I'm picking up this delivery. So, and that's why I'm thankful for things like navigation. Okay, now I know it's right by that Chinese place. Maybe it is that Chinese place. But donuts, no, it's not the Chinese place. So let's go pick it up and get it delivered. And I will be back. But keep in mind, this is another day and you are in full control. It depends on you what you make out of it. I would recommend you to go run, be successful, and make the right choices. But I am not going to grab your hand, and I'm not going to force you to do it. At the end of the day, it's your choice. So let me know how it goes for you in the comment section below. And let's run with this. Some of you might say, Slavic, but according to your calculations, you need to complete this delivery within half an hour because it's a $10 delivery. Yes, you're right. and I have to complete this by no later than 10:40, preferably earlier than that, but I'm still on my way to the pickup. Is one thing that I can tell you guys is this: not all the selections you're gonna pick is gonna be good one if you do not know the area, and I'm still learning the area. Second, not all selections you're gonna select are gonna be good if you still have not picked up from all the merchants and you already know which ones are good and which ones are bad. And like I said, I am not familiar with this location, so this is one of those where it's most likely going to take me longer, but I will learn. So next time, I'll know, is it wise to pick from there or not? Also, maybe this place might become my new startup point, where I go automatically there to start. Okay, let me see the name that I'm looking for. Picked it up really quickly, was already there waiting. But I want to ask you guys something. Actually, let me turn on the camera. Rotate it. Oops, rotate it back. Guys, how would you guys like to get your donuts in a pizza bag? Yes, donuts in a bag, pizza box. So yeah, that's how they serve their donuts. So I guess, I'm not sure if there's a dozen or 9, or how they actually place them to get a dozen in there, but this place sends out their donuts and a pizza box looking box. I'll be back. Okay, my phone app is acting up. I'm rebooting it, I'm closing it, opening, nothing changes, will not provide me with the client information of how to finish the delivery. And not sure how to proceed. Probably have to reboot the phone and see if that will fix it. So after sitting, and you guys can see the live that I had for an hour, over an hour, I think it was an hour 20 minutes. Doordash finally went back up. I've been able to complete that delivery. I had no chance to speak with the customer, so I do not know how he felt about waiting for his delivery for almost 2 hours. Then they sent me one offer I didn't like, the other offer that I like, and then finally I accepted this Total Wine. Of course, it's going to the northern Lexington, which puts me in a different zone. Not familiar with that zone at all. Maybe been in that area 3-4 times, maybe. Went to pick it up, the Total Wine. They were trying to call DoorDash to get it redelivered, or so it can be redelivered, and because of the outage. And here I show up, and they didn't realize that it's that order, so they went and searched the whole store before.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Man-O-War Boulevard East.
So that's the order that I'm here for. Eventually I got it, and now I'm on my way. Guys, I'm not suspecting to be something big. First of all, it's Wednesday. Second of all, this outage. But we'll see how it turns out.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the I-75 North ramp to I-64, Cincinnati.
If Uber Eats won't help me with in that area to get me back into where I'm at right now, then or somewhere by the mall, then I end up driving empty. So that's just the fact. of the truth is.
Use the right lane to take the I-75 North ramp.
It's putting me on Highway 75. Let's see what happens.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-75 North.
I'll be back, but this outage is another sign that Doordash is making wrong decisions, and it's just a matter of time before it costs him the business. Like I said during the live, there's a certain price in the stock market when it drops below that price, the company no longer afford to stay open and in business, and that's the end of the company. So I do not know the price is. Most of the time, nobody knows beside the company and maybe some analysts that actually have complete financials of the company. But you know, like I said, it's just a matter of time. So are we going to be ready with a new app when that day comes or not? That's the only question. So I got it delivered, and here's the pay, $15.50 with the $1 peak pay. So I guess that shutdown or glitch, whatever you guys want to call it, was so bad that they had to create a peak pay to bring drivers back in to that. So there we go. Now I'm stuck in the middle of who knows where. So I'm heading to a Circle 4, State Highway 4, or no, Circle Road, whatever they call it, either way. And hopefully maybe I'll get a delivery as I'm heading back to my area. So I started at 10, and right now it's 12:30, and so far I made $25. So for 2.5 hours, $25. That comes up to about $10 an hour. That's with a shutdown included. Hopefully by the end of the day I'll be able to bring myself up to $20 an hour. So we'll be back. I have switched zones on the Doordash app, and about the glitch today, they reversed everything to like it was. They failed to proceed with an update because it didn't impact. And I think that issue they were having today because of the login issue is actually their certification, which is responsible for encryption, and encryption did not match the old encryption. So that's my theory, might be wrong. Here they're giving me deliveries into my zone, pickups at downtown. Don't like the downtown pickups, but we'll go with it. And still have to learn the areas eventually, so I'll go with it. So let you guys know how it goes. Because it's $13, there might be a possibility of a hidden tip, at least on one of them, but we'll see. And I am wrong, because there is a peak pay of $1 in each order, so it was 11 something. So only one of them has a possibility of a hidden tip, and another one is just low tip or no tip order. Okay guys, this is not fun. I have to walk. I have to park who knows where and walk to get this pickup. This should be done by people in the downtown somehow. But it is what it is. While I'm standing here in a red light, I can talk a little. I asked the restaurant, where do people park? And she's like, just wherever they can find. But most delivery drivers actually park in a center media. So, you have traffic going north and south. And then you have in the middle, where people make right, left turn. In between the blocks, there's not really right and left turns. So it's kind of, they're empty. And she said a lot of drivers just parked in that center media, hop in, pick up the delivery, and keep going. So, very good idea. And I'll see if I can utilize that idea as I proceed forward, because I have another pickup, and it's going to be again in downtown zone, where normally, you would just hop on a scooter. I might have to buy myself Segway for these pickups and drop-offs. I owned one in the past. Now they're almost 3 times the price, but might be a good idea to get a Segway for downtown situations. We'll be back. On the topic of Segways, the one that I owned, was probably... Where did I own it? Okay, so probably about 4 or 5 years ago when they showed up first time in Sam's Club. They were rated for 20 miles, traveling up to 20 miles an hour. So for 20 miles of ride time, which for those people that actually doing in downtown deliveries, I doubt you would do more than 20 miles a day. So, yeah, it's actually
turn left onto West Maxwell Street.
Interesting idea that came to me. Have to look more into it. So first drop, $5.25, $2 tip. Let's see what next one's gonna bring. And the second one, $8.25. So no hidden tip. It just is what it is. So Great Barrel Bakery, Bagel and Bakery. So pickup and delivery for $2.25. I am in zone, or not. I am not even in my zone. That's the way I go. Oh, I need to switch zones. So decline. I'm back in my south zone. So $13 here, and there is one more. Again, I guess downtown is worse than the South Lexington. Okay, $13.50. So that's 25, 35, almost $40, $38 total for the day. So we're gonna select midnight. Let's see what happens. I'm also activating Uber Eats. Should have activated that a little bit earlier. Okay, let's go. Come on. And I'm getting an offer on Doordash, wherever that offer is at. Again, they want me to take it For 10 bucks, 8.2 miles. No. Looks like it's one customer. Good. No, this is not. Even, 10.50. It's good money, but it's again cross the town. 2 pickup, most likely 1 drop off. But no. So as I showed you guys in the past and talked about it, I'm gonna touch it for those who have not seen it yet. When you come back or you turn and you get into an area, they'll send you everything that nobody else took it yet. Now, we got Penn Station at Jason's Deli. $12. Most likely there's no peak pay right now. And $12 on our cheat sheet says most likely there is a hidden tip on both of them. So we'll take them and we'll put them to the test. Because I have not seen a lot of hidden tips in the last 2 days. So let's go. Get that picked up. Let's get Uber Eats churned off. I'm still not comfortable running both apps and picking up orders going same directions, so I turn them off. But as I get more familiar with the area, I'll develop that comfort to run 2 apps while I do have deliveries in hand. So we're going to Penn Station. Oh, not the most favorite place, Penn Station for me. They don't drop their fries in the fryer until you arrive. And it takes about 3 to 5 minutes to get those fries fried. So those 3 to 5 minutes, that's the valuable time that you will have to sacrifice. So I'll look and see what are the other restaurants. If they're nearby, I will hop into Penn Station, let them know to drop their fries. Then I'll pick up the other order and I'll be back then to them to pick it up. As you guys can see, it's Jason Deli. It's about a block and a half further from Penn Station. Takes about 3-4 minutes each way, so I probably will be a little late to get that Penn Station if I go and pick up the deli. But let's do it. We'll see how it all turns out at the end of the day. I have the last one to drop off at 1:15. We'll see. With the Penn Station order, I got so lucky. I walked in and she was finishing up the order, so I waited, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. But I did wait a long time at the light to make that left turn. Now we're heading to Jason's Deli and on our way to deliver. And I thought it's actually on the same street. Turns out to be it's on the next street over, so taking back roads instead of getting onto Nicholas Road to get down to the next street to get that
In half a mile,
James Deli or something like that to pick up. As you guys can see, the first drop off was $6. I hope the second one has a tip. But there is evidence about having a tip. It's in a large order. Has at least 20 pounds worth of food in it. So let's see. So this one had a $1.50 of hidden tip. Went up to $7.50 from $6. So there you go. Guys, it's 1.8 miles. 425. It's quick. Should be something really quick. So let's see. Give it a try. And I'm heading that direction either way. got it.
Head southwest.
And this was a quick delivery. Probably one of my fastest delivery that I have done in Lexington. They offered me McDonald's and a few other things, but do I really want to take a McDonald's? Not knowing how bad it is down there or how good it is. Even though it was a 5 payout for 3 miles, you know, good addition to my $17 that I have on the app right now, but worth it? Not sure. So we'll see what else we get. And as we look at the hot zone, there's not a lot of hot zones, so might be a good time to take lunch and then get back to it. And I haven't even thought about lunch yet. Kind of been delivery after delivery. Let you guys know what I do. And I got this CVS offer, one item $8. Those are the ones that I like. So I'll take it. Because you're only looking for one item. It's either there or it's not. And $8, that means they're covering at least 25 minutes of my time. About 23 minutes of my time. So why not? Yeah, taking it. So here's the story. Some medical device that the customer needs from CVS. I came to pay for it. Card will not go through. I click red card declined. It had 1,200 people in front of me. Right now it's 700 people. About 15 minutes later. Take me another probably 20, 30 minutes just to get through another 700. Let the customer know. He said if he cancels, they won't refund him the money, so he has to call support. And like you guys know today, support is not fun to work with. With that outage, created a lot of problems, and a lot of people are still dealing with it. So, I'm going to be unassigning it, and they'll send out to somebody else. And according to the store, I am the 4th driver that's coming to the store to pick up that item. So, and having issues with processing the card. According to a clerk, she said possibly there's an issue with the customer card and DoorDash, or might be just another glitch from this morning glitch. So, unassigning the order. I know. And it's not my fault. This is for a store, is not in my store. Small, I don't want to place an order. I don't want to go. I don't have I have too many orders. I have problem. My dash in soon. I need emergency. Store is closed. Order not ready. Something else. You guys unmute, otherwise I won't take the voice to. So as you guys see, I said red card decline and more than an hour customer service wait. Submit, confirm, and I just lost myself in half an hour trying to make $8. Sometimes that's what you deal with. Do I like it? It seems like one thing after another today. Crash of the app. Then this. And then going who knows where. I'm what? $35 I believe. 38, 48. 55. So $55 for the day, and it's already 2:30. I've been out for 4.5 hours, which means I should have been at 90 bucks right now. So I'm about 40 bucks behind. At least based on my calculations. I'll get Uber going and see what happens. So here's a reality. I am about $31 behind as of right now. I can catch it up by tonight. But that means I don't take a lunch break. Or I take a lunch break and maybe I catch up by 9 o'clock tonight. Still have to make that decision. And that $30 is actually the hour and a half lost with Doordash being down. That's lasted almost an hour and a half. So yeah, that's where my 30 bucks is gone. It's gone on Doordash. Now, is anybody ever going to reimburse us for that time lost? No, because we are employees. We're not employees. Now, as a contractors, we can demand a reimbursement, but again, where do we find an attorney to be willing to fight for 30 bucks? Calling customer service, they will laugh at you. Company doesn't care about us. So Wendy's, no, that's too far. Even though it's time that they might not be too busy, but again, $4 for 3 miles, just not worth it. I am silencing my phone, and I'll go and figure out where I'm gonna go eat. So. Guys, this is like a joke. Going all the way down to Nicholasville for $6.25. This is something I would take when I'm heading home. And this one at 3.8 miles supposed to be $7. No, I'm not taking it. I don't feel like. Oops, guys. And $4.25 for 3.6 miles. No. Let's put it this way. I am nicely fed. I went out, had lunch at Five Guys. I have not had Five Guys, I don't know, for about 4 years. About 2 years before pandemic started. So, see how my body will react to it. The Cheesecake Factory for $3.50. They have the money for the cheesecake. They do not have the money for the delivery. Here's something I want to actually say, something that I will be doing a video on, short and long. How can a customer know how much to tip you other than the recommended tip by percentage? When on their app, it doesn't tell how far the restaurant is from them. Doesn't tell that it's going to be busy and driver will have to wait. Doesn't tell none of that. All it says that if you place an order from this place, it will magically appear at your door in 35 minutes. And then during the process, some driver that should not exist, text message says he's on his way. What the? It's supposed to magically appear, not some driver deliver it. That's the reason why I didn't tip, because it was supposed to magically appear on my driveway. And then now they're talking about some driver that I have to pay him at least $25-$30 an hour, supposed to show up. He's going to be delivering it? Something's not right. See, that's the mentality of a customer these days. And look at, guys, they put me in a timeout because I didn't take a couple deliveries, even though they have not told me they put me on a timeline. Bella Newell. So now it's 5.7 miles for 450. Let's reject so they can add another 50 cents or $1 and send it to someone else. It will be worthwhile. Yeah, but think about that. Customer has no clue. How far is the restaurant? Unless they know the restaurant, and still doesn't guarantee that it's gonna show up from there. Let me see. Is this the same Walgreens? But for a different customer, going 5.3 miles. It's itchy. I like the one item. I like the $8. It's just 5.8 miles. It puts me not where I want to be. I'll reject it because I don't want to be there right now. And I'm not sure if I can even get there within 25 minutes. Whatever the item is at Walgreens. Plus already, you guys go back a little bit, I already had a problem with CVS today. I wasted my time. I have not gotten paid for it. Because there was an issue with the card. And what if there is an issue with my card? And I'm going to go to Walgreens and I have the same issue as well. And Doordash is busy like crazy. I don't want to go through that. Empty and pet treasure drill. Okay, when I'm going to the hospital, I'm going across the street. And they're both Castle, but hold on. One of them is at the food court in the mall. No, I'm declining those. I don't feel like walking today. I just finally cooled off from the previous walk at downtown. And after the beef, I don't feel like I have any energy to walk anywhere. So I have to get down to the mall. Deliver at 5:25 now. Do you guys think I can drop my acceptance rate to 0 if I continue doing this? Seems like I've been doing this already for what? For 5-6 minutes? Here's something to think about. As you pick these, White Castle, get on the freeway, 575, 3.6 miles. It's just I'm on another side of the freeway. No, let's continue looking for that hidden tip. Even this might be not too bad of an idea to take it to. Get moving. Here's something to think about as you go through these offers. If you keep doing this, you can go through a lot of offers. Dollar General, no. I'm bad at shopping. But you can always find an excuse why not to do an offer, or you can always find a reason why to do an offer. So when you are declining these offers, 11 items for $11, hopefully you guys will see this Myers order that I did one day. Proves it why I'm the wrong guy for these orders. When I'm sitting across the street from Five Guys, about one building away from Panera Bread, Panda Express, and there's other noodle across the street. So I'm sitting in a good area, and I'm getting all this junk. Like I was saying, don't get carried away in finding a reason why not to take something, or get carried away in finding reasons why to take all the orders. Pick something that's wise. And, if we're at 3 o'clock, maybe it's not wise for me to hunt for that hidden tip, or that 625, or whatever it is. But I had a half-hour lunch break. Might be treating this as that second half hour. Taco time, across the street, 1.7 for 5.25. Let's do this one. I have to just jump across the street and get picked up. Hopefully it's ready. And get it done. So then
Turn left onto Nicholasville Road.
So I completed the taco time order, and as I was pulling in, wait on a light to pull in to drop off the order, I got this order from Uber. Turns out it's inside the mall, because I had to call them, find out where I actually picked this up, because I'm not familiar with the name, and they say it's inside the mall, and it's not in a food court, so we'll see how it goes. So let's see what happens next.
Make a slight right.
For those of you guys that are
Make a right turn on Mall Road.
local, if you're heading north, don't use exit 3, entry 3 to get out of the mall. Because most time it's traffic heading north, so you'll be standing one more light in traffic. Now, if you're heading south, same thing. Don't use exit 2, but go and use exit 3. And just use common sense when you're behind the wheel. Make those right moves. It was right in the middle of Auntie Annie's, right in the middle of the mall, where they told me which entrance to use. Fairly easy pickup, just a lot of walking because not easy to find parking. Let's see what happens with this delivery. And by the way, it is 70 degrees outside in Lexington, Kentucky. Man, that's definitely warm. Okay, got it complete. I'm gonna say something. Kids these days, I'm talking about those that 18 older. I guess 18 to 25. They're so spoiled. 3 pieces of pretzels from the mall here because she desires pretzels. But hey, if I would have grown up in these days, maybe I would be the same. Instead, like you guys heard me in my 21-year celebration, I had to work hard, carry newspapers to earn what I had. I cannot say, I was not spoiled, but I was spoiled by myself by working hard. I had the toys I wanted, but I worked hard for them. Chili Grill and Bar, which is for cheese. No. It's going there, going back 8 miles. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it back and then into downtown in half an hour. So when you're looking at these offers, take the offer, compare it to an hour. Whatever your dollar an hour should be. The way I look at it, for every 15 minutes is $5. So this was a $10 offer. That means half hour. And then ask yourself, can I actually complete this delivery in half an hour and get another one? If no, then is it worth it? So, and then make your decision based on those things. I am out of my zone, but I'm hoping to get something right here in the middle of the screen. There's a couple places that I wouldn't mind to get food from, so let's see. Okay, the video is quite long already as is, so I'm gonna end it. Oh, Taco Bell. No, I'm gonna go back into downtown now. I need to get my Segway first. So I'm gonna end it and get it processed so it can be ready for an upload for tonight. Talk to you guys tomorrow.